Before we get into the next song, you guys are so clean and so fast. Play something fast together. Just the two guys on guitar. Just let's hear what you do.
3, 4.
That right there was a whole 1-hour conversation. No talking is needed. So Jorge, you guys did the big record company thing, but you've decided to put your own records out.
That's right. We went independent around 95, 96. And we have our own label, which we call Selva, and we run it ourselves. We have distribution, independent distribution, but we run the label ourselves.
Now, it's very difficult to, Alisher, I mean, it's a lot of work, yes?
It is a lot of work. We're very happy to have a very good team. Jorge's wife, Kathleen Powell, manages the label. And we have Chris that works with Jorge and I, and that makes it possible, having a great team. It's really the secret.
Well, it's a lot of work to do something they call play. And we really appreciate these radio stations who give life to the spirit of this kind of music. But, I mean, why did you choose the independent label, the private-owned label, which many, many artists are doing successfully, you included? But why that, and why not rest your eggs in another record company's basket?
Well, there's many reasons. Part of the reason is you control the royalty flow, for one thing. I mean, you actually can count on solid accounting, and you also have artistic freedom and stuff. There's unfortunately, a lot of the record business has a certain amount of corruption in it, and so it's difficult to get paid sometimes as an artist, to be frank with you. And so part of the attraction with the new digital technology and the new home recording studio facilities that you have with all the new gear that's available is the fact that you can do, state-of-the-art recording really without having to go into a big studio to do it. And independent distribution enables us to get the product out to different parts of the world and the country.
Well, unless the music is good, it doesn't matter what record label you're on, the public is not going to respond. The public has responded very, very well. And the public never bought an album because of the label imprint that was on it. It's still the artist and the music. So let's talk about you as artists now. Jorge, we spoke earlier that you're originally from Costa Rica. Alisher, you are from, Alisher Farah is from originally Iran.
From Iran originally, yes.
So is that right? Iran is the right way to say that?
Iran is the way
they
say it.
Persia.
Right.
I grew up knowing it as Persia.
Right.
So how did you end up coming to the States?
Actually, I left Iran as a young teenager because I wanted to pursue guitar playing, and I went to London, England, for about 5-6 years. Then I went to Boston, Massachusetts as a student of architecture and civil engineering.
Architecture?
Yeah.
And how do you segue from architecture to guitar?
Well, I come from a whole line of civil engineers. My father, uncles, everybody is civil engineers in the family. And they did music as a hobby. I played guitar all the way through school, and it was my real love, real thing to do. But I had to finish school, as far as my parents were concerned, before I could play the guitar. So I ended up graduating from University of Southern California in architecture and civil engineering while I was practicing guitar like 3-4 hours a night.
So in other words, if Strunz and Farah don't work out as an act, you've got another gig to fall back on.
Well, it's been a long time now.
24 years. 24 years they've been together.